Hello YouTube fans, here again. And now, I thought of it. Last night it was playing on my mind. So today I'm just going to the bank, so it's me, myself and I. But yeah, I thought about it. And I thought about anti-lockdowners. In many ways now, even though I said what I said, I thought it was being stupid, putting the stands up, putting the fucking thing up and blah 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 blah. The more I thought about it, right? Right? And I understand why people are going the way they are. Now granted, it didn't just happen in London. If you look it up, it happened worldwide. Same day when this happened, you had a British amount of people campaigning, whinging, whining and crying the river. And in many ways, I can understand. So you not hear me say I'm sort of like an anti-lockdowner. Thing is, I'm not one what's trying to make speeches. Even though I do this, I always say and I repeat myself, I do this as a hobby. Do it as a hobby. When I did this, bear with me, so I don't get hit by a fucking car. Come on mate, hurry up. Right, when I did this as a hobby, I did it as a hobby. If I repeat myself, I did this as a hobby because I wanted to talk about movies, talk about programs, just keep my sanity from going off my bloody head. Say it again, keep my sanity of going off my bloody head, because lockdown was just shit. Now, I'll say it and I'll fucking say it and I'll speak my mind. The virus is more dangerous to people who are old. It is more dangerous for people who have got health problems, and it is more dangerous for them. Now if I got it, my friend already had it, got rid of it, because he did the right thing by self-isolating, right? So if I got it, my mate got it, and everybody else got it, we'd have to, what they call, self-isolate. But it wouldn't kill us. That's what I'm getting at. It wouldn't kill us. Because it's more dangerous, as I keep repeating, to the older. People who've got health problems, it's more lethal to them. But there's a thing now, and I know I'm going to repeat it, but why not? Boris repeats one. About the NHS, even though the Nightingale ain't open no more, it's now an abandoned building. Might as well turn that into a shopping mall. Right, the one I'm going to repeat is vaccine. Yeah, why not? Vaccine. Because at the end of the day, so many people have been vaccinated, and the stands, I'm going to repeat myself, the stands have gone down. They've gone down. See, Boris Johnson's amazing scientists sort of looked at this. I'm not even a scientist, and even I figured it out. As long as England, that's England, is G, that's D, we will repair ourselves. That's why when I said we're going up and down like a bloody Lolo, I weren't panicking. I wasn't doing what the newspaper is doing, people, and is bloody scaremongering. I wasn't doing what the newspaper does and scaremonger people. The news scaremongers. When this shit happened, nobody was going to our shop because they were scared. They were scared. It's like when AIDS came out. When AIDS come out, no, it sounds like I'm talking about the latest fashion here. People were scared of sitting near people who were gay. I don't judge people's sexuality. I've got mates who are fucking gay. Got nothing against people's sexuality. But the thing was, people thought back then when AIDS was around that you only got to go near someone for their sexuality and you fucking get it. No, you don't. But you see what I mean? This is fear mongering all over again. Miss Ritter, not so Ritter, should have figured that out. The minute we was red on England, that's the minute you get a lockdown. At the moment we're not on the R level, and even if you do get a lockdown, it doesn't improve a fucking thing. So I can understand why the anti-lockdowners did what they did. I can understand it. It's a catch 22. One, I was pissed off because it's like date stuff, it's going to go up, meaning date, we might be fucking stuck at home still. So yeah, because I was being self-centred. But enough where I can also be understanding centred. Big word for me. But yeah, I could be understanding. Because it's not just here. It's not just in London. It's world fucking wide. I know all this shit. You know what I mean? I know that we're not the only ones who've got this horrible virus. It's worldwide. But pretty much people have had enough. Boris Johnson, I hope you're watching. People have had enough. They've had enough. I think we've had so many people, like I said when I was ranting and raving, you had more people than the football match. You know what the newspaper said, because the newspaper talked shit. There was thousands, not hundreds, thousands. I thought I'd say that because the news talked shit. Campaigning. There was campaigning because they've had enough. They've had enough. End lockdown. Doesn't work. It's like when we get our business open, I am bloody open that this is going to be the last lockdown. I even said it to my manager. Spoke to my manager and even said to her, I hope this is going to be the last bloody lockdown. You know what she said? She even said the same thing. Because it's crippling businesses. What annoys me is Boris Johnson, the Exchequer and all these dongs are going to owe a lot of money by the end of it. Owe a lot of money. And people, how do you think they're going to get that money back? By you. By us, the taxpayer. They'll find some way of lowering things, ruining things. You know what I mean? Nobody planned on doing it with the Universal. And that's something else what I'm worried about. So it doesn't work. All they're going to do is stint in themselves, and all they can do is self-isolate people who've got health issues, people who are older. They need to self-isolate them, protect them, and this is not the way. Other countries are doing it, and I guarantee they're going to suffer the consequences. Boris, you're going to suffer the consequences. You're going to suffer it. I mean, I take the stand out, and I'm not even a bloody scientist, and even I've bloody figured out that as long as England isn't the R level, which it's not, we're on 50. I could be right in one. I'll have to re-look at it, but when I saw it, it looked like we were on 56, and we could have gone low in numbers, right? I think we're on 56 and points of England. Tameside has gone back to 100, but it's on that line there. So at the moment in time, it doesn't know whether it's going to go up. It don't look like we're going to go down, right? As for this fucking it's not fuck my brain. As for this rave I meant to say, I hope we don't get tears again. These are going to be fucking tears if we do. As for this fucking third rave, fuck it. We've got so much vaccine now, we should be prepared for it. And by the time everyone gets vaccinated, it will kick its fucking ass. The only issue why the other countries have had to go back onto a third lockdown because of the third rave, not the third lockdown. The only reason why they've got a third rave and they've had to have a lockdown because the stupid countries who've done that didn't pre-order their vaccine on time. And if they're vaccine, you preserve everything you get. And the reason why I'm being an arsehole is because what I've heard from my mate is these countries, remember the EU, remember them fucking vermin that we used to have? Well, at the time, they didn't think the vaccine was 100% and they was throwing the dodo out, so they didn't put in their order. Now this is the bit where I'm going to kiss Boris Johnson's backside, because he took a chance. Amazing, I said something good about our wonderful Prime Minister. Yeah, Boris Blummin Johnson took a chance. And he ordered that, and he ordered it by the pack. And other countries ordered it. And because they realised they didn't order it, and they needed it, they tried to bully other countries in getting it. Yeah, they tried to bully it. So same on you, Mr. EU. They tried to bully other countries, threatening them and all sorts. Remember the shit about the new Pfizer? What gives you blood shocks? Blood shocks my ass. My mates had it. That was a scare tactic by the EU, using that to frighten people in getting it. And it didn't work. It didn't work. And because they didn't get the vaccine, they didn't get the amount they should have got, they're now low on it. So now when this third wave comes out, they're not prepared for it. And that is why they've had to have a lockdown again. So do I feel sorry for them? No. Because they should have got the vaccine. And they should have used this. Go to Brain and do a Del Boy. He who dares wins. So no, I don't feel sorry for them. I know I'm an asshole, but I don't. But I know that big amount of people, well not big amount, all the people are going to have to be vaccinated. So that's 22, we're going to have to, whether we want it or not. I'm willing to take the needle. But at the same time, how many people, Boris, live in this country worldwide? How many people? There's billions and billions. I thought by rights now, over that there and this there should be barely any fucking person getting it now. But we still are. Which is an idea that the people in this world, London, Manchester, any area in England, we've got a big population of people. You were there for bloody never vaccinating. You were there for ever vaccinating. So I say, fuck it. Build the economy. Yeah, I'm thinking of myself again. I want my shop open and I want it to be the last lockdown. I can understand now why you got anti-lockdowners. People have had enough, Boris. People have had enough. And if you're going to keep doing lockdown, listen to that fucking Mr. Ritty, not so Ritty, funny looking alien scientist, what works for you? With it coming out with, we're going to have a third fucking wave when we've been vaccinated goodness knows how many people. People will rebel. That's a proof of it. The amount of anti-lockdowners the other day, I don't give a shit what the newspaper said, under my arse, there was thousands, right? Doesn't tell you that the news is full of BS. There were thousands. And if you're going to keep doing what you're going to do, Boris, it will go to World War III with the people, because eventually the people will rebel. People are rebelling. They did what you wanted at first, but now people can only take so much. So I'm hoping, I'm begging, I'm pleading, make this the last lockdown, Boris. Make it the last. Until then, I'm off to the bank and I'll see everybody later. Have a good one.